Some rain is rolling in a little later on today, according to Frankie, but for now in Toronto,
beautiful morning.
nice.
Oh, wow.
Very nice. Good Thursday morning, everyone. Dina and Sid, this is BT. We're now into the third school year that's been affected by this pandemic, if you can believe it.
Oh, yeah.
As Toronto students head back to school this morning, opinions are mixed if this is the right move right now.
Okay, so let's hear from the students themselves. Joining us, one might look familiar. Shawna Whing is Natasha Ramsahai's daughter, who last time I saw you, you were like yay high, and look at you now, going into grade 8, as well as Alexandra Amodio going into grade 12. So thank you for making time for us this morning before class starts. I know, Alexandra, your starts soon, 8:20, right? We got to wrap this up.
Yeah.
Okay, so how are you feeling, Alexandra, about heading into grade 12? I know you have a bit of a delay. You're not actually going to be in person. How come?
So my school is going through construction right now, so the building isn't safe for us,
Okay.
which is pretty disappointing, but I'm happy that we get to go in October.
Okay, so it's just a month away. You got this, right?
Yeah.
And Shawna, it's a big year. It's your grade 8 year, right? This is a big year for you. So hopefully it's just the delay and you and your classmates can get in there pretty soon. Alexandra, you're in grade 12. It's a big year for you for different reasons, but it's also equally important. How excited are you to get going this morning?
I'm really excited. I think it's really good for me because I haven't been in contact with my teacher and I haven't stepped foot in a school in a really long time. And I think it's good to have good contact with your teacher and your classmates as well.
Shawna, what's it been like working from home? Because I know your mom has done a lot of hits for us here on BT from that same spot. So has it been tough working around one another and your brother and your mom? What's it been like studying from home?
We definitely get on each other's toes a lot.
Yeah.
And it's definitely kind of stressful because we don't live in a big house where we each have our own space. So it does get a little bit stressful, but it's still pretty good.
Alexandra, are you nervous? Are you excited? I can only imagine what the last 3 years have been like for you and 2 million students across the province here. What are your emotions this morning? What are you feeling?
I'm really excited just because even though we got to go in person a little bit last year, it wasn't enough in my opinion. So I'm very excited, and I really hope that we can stay in person.
And I know they've changed up the format in high school, where you have 2 classes all day long for a week, and then you alternate another 2 subjects all day long the next week. How do you feel about that setup? If that means you can return to school once that roof is fixed in October, do you think that's a fair trade-off?
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. It's definitely better than the quadmester system that we had last year, which was really hard. So I'm glad we get to be semestered, and I think it's fair. If we get to stay in school, I'm okay with anything.
Yeah, I hear you.
Question for both of you. Shawna, we'll start with you, then Alexandra, you can jump in after. Are you, and I know, Shawna, you got to stay home for a month anyway because of the roof situation, but are you guys mentally preparing to potentially have to do some more remote learning throughout the year? Is it something you don't even want to think about past these first few weeks and past September? Shawna, start with you.
I really do not want to go back to virtual learning. It was really bad for me. And if that's the case, I really don't want to do school at all whatsoever. So I'm really hoping that we do get to stay in school, or there's an exception for people who are fully vaxxed, because I do not want to go back to virtual.
Same question for you, Alexandra. How do you feel about, October is going to come quick. How do you feel about going back and then the prospect of maybe having to go back to virtual online learning?
I'm definitely thinking about it. It's always in the back of my head just because at this time last year, I was so hopeful and so optimistic that we wouldn't.
Nope. The feed is freezing up on us.
Shawna, we'll leave it with you because I think your signal's okay. What are you most looking forward to today as you go back into a physical building to seat teachers and students and have lunches together?
Well, we're actually not going to have lunch together. We have to eat in our classrooms, which is pretty unfortunate. But I'm super duper excited. I've probably been the most excited to ever go back to school because I haven't been in a classroom in like 1.5 years. So I think it's a pretty new experience, I guess. And also, it's going to be a lot different, but hopefully the changes will be like pretty normal for me, I guess.
All right, I think we got Alexandra back on the line. Alexandra, can you hear us?
Yes.
Awesome. We'll end with you. I get the feeling that a lot of students didn't realize how much they loved school until it was taken away from them. Did that happen to you? Like, did you like school, but when it wasn't there, like you really realized how much it meant to you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. I was always a kid that loved, kind of brought it to a new level. But I definitely know some kids that didn't like school, and they're just talking about, oh my gosh, I didn't realize how much I would miss it, and I don't realize how much I appreciate going to school.
Yeah. Well, we wish you both the best of luck. Thank you again for making time for us, because it's such a big day for you both. And to take time to do live TV, it means you're up for any challenge, which means you got this school year. You two have got this, okay? Thank you so much, and love to you and your families,
Thank
and wishing you the
you.
best of luck this year.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank
care.
you.
Such good students, good
And
kids.
best of luck to the nearly 350,000 kids in this city specifically.
Yeah.